Finally I had the chance to test PoE 2. Was amazing, I really love it. I was in the last weekend in BGS. BGS is Brazil game show that happened in São Paulo, and I will be honest with you, I went there just because Path of Exile 2. I entered in the show, went directly looking for the booth of PoE 2. When I found it, I was like, wow, this is it, this is the moment. I thought the booth was really great, kind of simple, but feel all the purpose. You have a big stand, was bigger than I thought. I was counting, you have like around 35 PCs stationed so people can test PoE 2. Of course, I went in the waiting line, was not too much, a reasonable time, around 50-20 minutes. Then they give you some stuff, they give you a paper, you have to take a photo, post on your social media, like Instagram, for example, play the game, follow PoE 2 on Steam. You have these 3 criteria. Then they call me for the station to test. I was really excited. And one thing I thought was really funny, I was taking a good look for everyone playing. It feels like they are locked in the game. If something drops around them, they will not care. Simply. It was really funny. So they call me. Now it's your time. I was really hyped. Then you go for your station. You will have around 30 minutes to play it, to test it. I had 2 options there. The first option will be I will choose a class and try to push the class as much as I can. Or the second option, that was the option I chose it, is try all the class available there. The first class I tested was Warrior. Okay, I really love melee classes. I started, and my focus was, at the initial, was checking the graphics, gameplay. I was really curious about the dodge because I heard people saying it's great, other people's complaining about it. I felt really smooth to dodge. It's not a problem for me, but I'm suspicious. For example, the dodge, I tried it in last Epoch and I like it, and I think it's quite enjoyable. But I understand that there are some players from PoE that may not like it. I really understand it, and don't think you can run away everything with the dodge, because I face a great wave of mobs. I try to dodge, and I cannot escape it. I have to face them and defeat them. Going back to Warrior, it was really cool. I love it. But as I said, I was checking the graphic, and the graphics are really great. What I loved the most was the atmosphere. As I share my experience and thoughts on Reddit post, I will leave the link on the description about the 2 posts I made on Reddit, was the atmosphere. The atmosphere reminds me a lot Diablo 2. And for me, this is the best compliment I can give to the game. I really love the atmosphere. The graphics are really cool. You may ask me, look, the graphics are better than Diablo 4. I would not say it's better or worse. It's different. It's totally different. Not only the atmosphere, the color, but the graphics is really high detail. I remember 2 town portals that I opened, okay? And when I go there, it looks really interesting because I thought this is really fun and cool detail. One of them, it's in, I don't know if you remember on the trailer, like that mobile town where they are pushing, they are traveling along the sands. I don't know the name, honestly, my apologies. And you are traveling, go there and visit the NPCs, and you see everything moving on the road. It's really cool. Another thing I really like, it's like type of a mine, and you have that old elevators where you go up from one level to another, and you see the elevator moving, man, really cool. And the atmosphere, I really like the vibe. If you ask me if I like or prefer this atmosphere comparing to Diablo 4, yes, I really do. But I'm a Diablo 2 fan. Probably that is the reason, but I love the atmosphere. Regarding the gameplay, I was, wow, this is really cool. I know many gamers are concerned about the slow pace. I didn't feel so slow. Of course, it's slower if you compare for PoE and if you are a very professional player in PoE or even with Diablo 4, but I really like the initial pace, was really enjoyable. Of course, you only have Act 1 and Act 2 to test, and our time is really limited. It's limited to 30 minutes. It seems too long, but it's not. It's very short. So I start testing all the class one by one. The other one I went next was the Ranger, and the Ranger was a big surprise, and I'll tell you why. I'm suspicious because usually I really love rogue class. For example, in last Epoch is my favorite class, is the rogue. But it's really smooth. You can play, it's like a gameplay style. Even if you are newbie in the PoE, you go there, choose Ranger, it's very intuitive. The combos and the skills are really amazing. I really love the skills. For me, this is a class, if you are a starter in PoE, it's a great choice. Next, I went for the Witch, and this is one of the most classes that people talk about. In the Reddit post, I posted many ask about the Witch. Again, I didn't have too much time to test his class, but I feel a big change like that. If you compare with Diablo 4, the difference is big. I felt the skeletons is more, if you know what I mean, it's more real, okay? It feels like they are really minions, they are with you. It's impressive. If I have to compare the skeletons, let's say, for example, last Epoch, Diablo 4 and PoE 2, for me, PoE 2, it's the best, okay? I love it. I'm pretty sure the Witch probably will be one of the most played class at the beginning. I don't have any doubts about that. Then I jump for the Sorcerer. Usually I really like classes, the Sorcerer, I really do. And I didn't was disappointing because I really enjoy it. The spells, the eyes, feels natural, feels really cool. I'm pretty sure I will play as the Sorcerer. I don't know if it will be my first choice. Probably my first choice will be Druid or the most surprised class I got. And that is the class I will tell you about just right now, was the Monk. Man, I starting, as I told you, testing all the classes. I will talk about later the Mercenary, but the last one was the Monk. When I started playing the Monk, I got hooked, really at it. I didn't want to test any other class. For example, you have the skill with the belt. The class is amazing. Was a big surprise. I play as the Monk in Diablo Immortal. I'm really surprised that, for example, Diablo 4 didn't introduce the Monk. I don't know why, but for me was a really smart choice for PoE 2. Congratulations to Green and Gear Games to introduce the Monk because the class, it's amazing. Now I'm undecided if I will start it as Druid or as the Monk because I really love the Monk. Last but not the least, I will tell you about the Mercenary. They really like the Mercenary. It's very cool class, but from all the classes I tested, and I'm saying again, this was really fast. I'm giving you my first impression, okay? I pick up a class, I didn't have the time to explore all the skills, check the gems. By the way, the gems, I really love they changed the gems from the gear. Now it's quite simple, you have the gear and you have another menu for the gems. For me it's much better. Regarding the Mercenary, was the class I had the most hard time when I started. I have to adapt to the gameplay. The other class I start playing and wow, that's it, playing, test the skill, killing, that's it. But the Mercenary, I had a really hard time, but that is my personal opinion, okay? At the end, when finished my time, I was visited by the staff, but they were really nice, really cool. It was funny because the guy was going next to me, feels like, apologize. I have to ask you to stop playing. I know you are loving. I noticed that they were really careful if someone is recording or not. For example, I have an experience. The guy next to me was at my right, and I don't know why, because the guy had his mobile vibration. So I was playing vroom, vroom, and it was really annoying. And the guy was answering a call and showing, okay, like a video call. And the guy was, no, you cannot do it. You cannot do it. So there was really looking and taking consideration, no one can take photos or recording. And then I went out and I noticed one thing. There were like 2 couches on the left area where you can have the chance to play and test as a co-op for the console. That is another detail. When I move out for the booth, I got another surprise that Grid and Gear again offer me. I had some gifts. I delivered the paper, I filled all the 3 tasks. They give me, look, a sticker. They give me this for my keys, love it. Also this, I have here all my gifts. Okay, I will close it if you take a look. And then the best gift, the t-shirt. It's a little bit bigger, but it's not my size. This is L. My size is M, but what the hell? I have the official t-shirt of Path of Exile for the lives. For me, it's perfect. I love it. In overall, I was really amazing. I love the experience. I'm really looking for 50th of November. For sure, I will start playing and do lives on my channel since day one until the end of the year. For sure, I will play only PoE 2. I don't consider myself as a pro player in PoE because I'm not. But I'm not a newbie. I consider a regular player, but I will do everything to be a pro player because I really love what I have seen and what I have tested. The game is really cool. If you are a PoE player, for sure you will give a try. I have some players that ask me, look, do you think I should give a try? I tell them, don't hesitate, give a try, okay? I'm pretty sure you will enjoy. Maybe could not be your exact style, but for sure you will have fun. So this was my experience. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave on the commentary. I will reply to everyone. I will leave also the posts on Reddit I made in the description. You have a lot of questions from the users, my replies to everyone. Please share with me if you already test PoE 2, what is your experience. For sure you are really hyped as me for the 15th of November, and thank you for watching and see you in the next video.